Or
Doors.
maybe I came back to them.
Creepy. Okay.
Things
That
I
house looks
can't
very nice now.
explain, but that I need you to try.
Hey there, guys and ghouls. Strange Little Tart, and we are back in What Remains of Edith Finch. Now, if you'll remember, we had walked up a set of stairs at the highest high of the Finch residence, where we had just finished up learning about Lewis and Mom, and now we're going to figure out why Edith left. So, let's get into it. That's a fancy quill.
That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
To our final night together, and all our final nights apart.
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very
Edith,
specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
the
interesting.
power had been shut off that morning, but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my
Candles
mom
are
said
good.
the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance. Or that Edie had a key to it.
Ooh, we get to go climbing in the library? I'm excited. I do love a good library. Look, if Edie can get in here after you've already, like...
The thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I
Whoa.
think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa.
We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning.
Whoa!
Okay?
Huh.
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you, but there's only time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born.
Oh, snap.
That night, the tide went way, way out.
Okay.
It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God,
Interesting.
it smelled awful.
I bet.
You know,
Oh, dead animals.
I've seen that house every day of my life.
Tons of dead animals, dead stuff, because all the tides being out. Makes sense.
I
Makes
never
sense.
thought I'd go back to it.
Hmm.
When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Literally, I'm going forward. All I got.
Turned around.
What? I couldn't have gotten turned around. I kept going straight. That's not cool. Not right, man. I was going straight. If I'd have just kept going straight, I'd have
For
been
a
fine.
while, I wondered.
Come on, man. I have good sense of
I
direction.
started seeing things.
Oh, that's the deer that killed Sam. Okay.
Things I'd forgotten had ever existed.
Okay. Please don't tell me there's gonna be...
But when I saw them, they felt like old friends.
Okay.
That night,
You
a
okay?
lot of things came back to me.
Okay.
Or
Doors.
maybe I came back to them.
Creepy. Okay.
Things
That house
I
looks very
can't
nice now.
explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it. Let go.
Stop it! Give me my book,
I
lady!
screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car.
What the heck, Mom? That's not what I want. I don't want to leave. I want to stay with Grandma Edie.
I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
No, Grandma Edie! Mom, no! Stop it! Stop it! I want to stay with
Next
Great Grandma
morning,
Edie!
I came to pick her up, but she was already gone.
But Grandma Edie...
After that, we moved around a lot.
I wanted to see inside the
We
house.
both tried to make the best of it.
Everybody knows you do this in the car. This is what you do.
A few years went by.
Hmm. Lots of little
My mom
letters.
didn't like to talk about it. But she started getting sick a lot.
Oh,
The
Oh,
rest
that's not
happened
good.
pretty quickly.
that's not good.
She got better for a while. And then she didn't.
Oh, poor Mom.
And then I was alone.
Makes
The last
terribleness.
Finch left alive.
Except maybe not. We don't know about
Until I
Edie.
found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Well, did we ever get to finish reading the other
If we
story?
lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things.
This is true.
But as it is, I think the best we can do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you,
Okay.
but now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you
Interesting.
and tell you all these stories myself.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way.
Aw. I really would like to think I'm not being born right now, and yet somehow that's what I feel like is happening.
This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh, interesting. We saw all of it from... I knew she was gonna be dead, but damn. Okay. House is kind of getting a little dilapidated. For sure, for sure. Well, dang, guys, that was it. That's, the end of all of this. And that was really interesting to walk through all of the different stories and just see all the different things happening, and especially see all the different deaths and how it occurred. But, I mean, death is a part of living. I'm not exactly sure what's... I'm not sure what else can be said about that. That's not how I thought it would end, but I had assumed it would end with her no longer being there, given that all the branches where everybody had a space to be drawn in were no longer living. It's kind of one of those things that you just kind of assumed. I know it doesn't have her date listed there for her death, but maybe they just... When she was doing it at the time, she didn't know. She was hopeful, but, you know. Like she said, she had hoped it wouldn't happen that way, but death is kind of an inevitability. Now, the fact that this family was so misfortunate as to be hit with all these deaths is kind of, whew, that's a lot. But overall, I can definitely see why so many of my friends were adamant about this being one of the best games they've ever played. And I gotta say, I had a ton of fun with it too. If you guys had fun doing this, why not let me know down in the comments? Give me a thumbs up, maybe think about subscribing if you haven't done so already. If you want to know what I'm doing between figuring out a new game to play and this right here, you can always check me out on Instagram or Twitter. The handles are popping up at the bottom of the screen. Or if you want to come check me out and play Happy Fun Time games with me, you can always do so over on Twitch every Tuesday and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Now, if you guys will excuse me, I'm gonna go off and clean up all these little tears y'all don't see, because that was a little heart-wrenching over here. And I'll see you in the next one, okay? Get white, get you right. Should look good in a moonlight. This person so